We're Katie Coulas
and Natasha Stahili
from Yellow Ladybugs, and we are so honoured to be opening this conference.
Those sensory needs continually went unmet because they were hidden, because they were unseen needs.
And I wish they had taught me that my feelings, my opinions, and my comfort and my safety do matter and should not be put aside every single time to please someone else.
But I recognise when I'm being an arsehole, and me being an arsehole is a pretty good indicator that I am overwhelmed, sensory done.
So, we have to be connected with services that may not serve our children. We may have to be connected and stay monitored by systems that oppress us because our survival is at stake.
Especially when you're a teen, you're trying to be in the know and be like, if I just knew what they did, I can just do that and I can fit in and I can have that friend.
So trying to figure out all the dynamics in an individual level, in a group level, it's changing, it's complicated, it's a huge mental toll.
One of the things that makes burnout quite tricky to identify often is that it doesn't always look the same every time it turns up, and it doesn't necessarily even feel the same.
Essentially learn how to mask from a really young age just to feel connected to others.
This is not a child just choosing to misbehave, right? That they're struggling with something, that their system is overwhelmed.
I am not an alien, I am not a child, I am not a TV show for you. I am a human, I am a teenager, I am meant to be your friend.
And there's a good reason that the kid is having difficulty going to school. And I can promise you that whatever that reason is, tough love is not going to address.
I think it's also important to remember that all families of any neurotype and any cross neurotype or all the same neurotype, they all need support. That's the way families are meant to be.
So I think it's actually about being curious as an educator or an adult and looking for patterns in behaviour that might indicate some underlying differences.
And so I think having autistic role models to look up to for support or guidance, whether that's mentors or celebrity examples, autistic advocates in our community, even fictional characters that we can relate to, I think is a really powerful thing to be able to model for our young people and destigmatise it.
I am a hoarder of interests. I have so many that are very, very varied.
PDAs in my household, I see creative visionaries. I see people that have incredible passions and the ability to learn and pursue and carve a path out that is on their own, following their passions.
I would just say that there is nothing wrong with you, and keep on doing what you love and keep on doing it relentlessly, and ignore anyone who doesn't like that.
And don't make yourself small to fit into a box that you were never meant to fit into.